My name is Joel Garcia. I work at Chez Oscar Restaurant. I'm here to talk about the Dekalb Classic. With all of the 5 leading restaurants, Madiba, Dino's, Roman's, ourselves, Chez Oscar, and Walter's, which is a competition and celebration of both spring and the libations and cocktails that people love. My vision for the Dekalb Classic was simple, something that had been in my mind for some time now. I've been bartending for many years in New York City. I approached Ruin Ellis, my partner and co-organizer for the event. He had the same similar idea, so we came together and collaborated. I've been bartending for 10 years. I've moved towards mixology, creating my own ingredients, tinctures, bitters, and syrups to add to creating distinct cocktails and flavor profiles. The cocktail that I'm making is going to be called La Source. It's French, essentially, for the source, meaning the spring or the beginning of. Since we're approaching spring, I wanted a cocktail that kind of embodied the transition between wintertime and springtime. The ingredients I'm using are Green Hook Gin Smith's Gin, lemon juice, simple honey, and a mixture of bitters and rose water that I've made into ice cubes. My customers are excited about the drinks that I make. I try to include them and what their preferences are into every drink that I make. I've found that the most enduring cocktails are usually the simplest, so I tried to make this a very simple cocktail at the base. We're going to use 1.5 ounces of Green Hook Gin Smith Gin into a shaker with ice, 1 ounce of simple honey, essentially simple syrup, but instead of sugar I use honey, 1/4 ounce fresh lemon juice that I just squeezed. This is a Kirsch, it's a cherry brandy, and again this kind of wraps all the flavors together. So I just use a splash, about 1/4 ounce as well. I'll shake this up well. Now this ice cube is the bitters and rose water infusion that I made. This is kind of where the springtime comes in. So the juniper berries of the gin kind of represents the winter season that we're coming out of. And you'll see that it's a little bit white. And I pour it over the rose water and bitters ice cube. And as it melts, the color turns into a nice pink, and the flavors of the rose water and the bitters kind of infuse into the drink and give it a more dynamic flavor. The complexity of the drink actually grows as the ice melts rather than watering it down. The ice is bitters, ginger syrup, rose water, a little bit of lemon juice, and a little bit of honey. Information for the Dekalb Classic is at all of the participating restaurants, so Madiba's, Dino's, Walter's, Chez Oscar, and Roman's. You can enter all there, enter any of those restaurants and get any of the information that you need, as well as buying your tickets at any of the participating restaurants. You can also find us on our Facebook page, the Dekalb Classic Facebook page, and actually buy tickets online. $50 gets you 5 drinks, 1 at each of the participating restaurants, and a portion of the proceeds actually goes to the Pride Area Community Council.
And my name is Ruin Ellis, and we're currently at Chez Oscar Restaurant on Dekalb Ave, which is one of the participating restaurants of the Dekalb Classic 2013. The Dekalb Classic is the first in an annual event, which basically aims to celebrate the best that Dekalb Ave has to offer in terms of the mixology. The Dekalb Classic is a cocktail competition between 5 of these restaurants. We'll have Cornerstone, Roman's, Chez Oscar, Madiba Restaurant, and Dino all join in a month-long competition. Each restaurant have been sponsored alcohol for the event. Our sponsors are Saint Germain and Green Hook Gin Smith's. bartenders are challenged to come up with their signature cocktail which represents the flavor of their restaurant. And then they put this up for voting from the people who participate. Inspiration for the event, I think, is pretty straightforward. Firstly, I think Fort Greene and Dekalb Avenue has become a destination for foodies, for cuisine, and also people who want to enjoy the neighborhood in spring and summer. I think it is to help bartenders and restaurants to elevate the quality of what they offer to their customers. I think it's a pretty creative way of celebrating elevation in quality, also the enjoyment of the cocktail art. Kicking it off on April 1st, and that will be running until April 30th. Voting will run from April 1st to April 25th. Ultimately, what we're trying to do here is to try and create an annual event with some increments in fall. We will be looking towards launching a Dekalb Classic for the fall. And we're going to expand the restaurant. So we'll probably add 2 to 3, maybe even go up to 10 restaurants, and then give customers a choice so they can go to any of the 5 restaurants there. And I think we want to open it up. Seeing as this is the first year, we wanted to get the most quintessential restaurants on the avenue. For the future, I definitely think, like I said, it's an annual event. So next spring, we'll be in a much stronger position, and I think we'll have a lot more interest. Suggest that people go online and buy some tickets and enjoy spring in Fort Greene.